Rightio team, as this video kicks off, a little bit of a backstory. Here's the flat lay of what I took. I was preparing for about a week and a half in the bush, so I took quite a bit, and we are off to our first location of the trip. Now we had a few pit stops and a few cool little scenery moments, so I decided to take some videos. And here we are, stuck in the truck with each other, so we're having a couple of yarns and carrying on. Rightio, here we are at the first location, and just brace your ears, because here I go, having a crack at a red stag roar. Don't worry, I know I'm not the stag whisperer, I laugh too, so you totally can. Over these couple of days, we bumped a few animals, but some of them were a bit too clever for us. Not like this fella, he had no idea we were there and walked straight into our line of scent. He obviously got a fright and bolted off, which is sweet as. Here's a quick video of some glowworms that I saw walking back after a long day's unsuccessful hunt, but after a few days of scaring them off and having no luck, we decided to pack up and try somewhere else.
It's a long way away, eh?
Now the stag was quite far away, but I decided I really wanted a birthday stag, so I thought we should go after him. Now, he was quite hard to pin down, his roars sounded quite distant, but as we got closer, he was a little bit easier to find. So once we were in the area, I sort of knew where we were going. Now this stag wasn't being video friendly and didn't want to roar every time we had the camera on. He also wanted to play games of now you see me, now you don't, because he kept moving around and every time I thought I was getting close, he'd move again. However, he kept moaning and the sound of his movement sort of led me to him, and I thought that he had dipped until I could just see him walking towards me through the trees. Now this stag didn't run off like he was scared, he sort of just meandered off, and I think it was because he could see me moving and he wasn't sure what I was. So Dad tried to roar him back in case that would help. However, I didn't want to wait, so I went after him, and lucky I did, because as I was walking I could see him standing there broadside through a V in the trees.
Oh well.
Job done.
We've been chasing this thing around for ages. Sneaking around an old girl over here. Finally got her stag. Look at that. Relatively old. It's not a real old stag, but it's a bit of a trophy for where we're hunting. We've just been chasing him for ages. He tried to give us the slip and run away and had to roar him back and round, and there's the happy camper right there.
Yeah. I'm
Can't
stoked.
wipe the smile off that face.
That was a wicked stalk.
Pretty cool stalk.
The three of us managed to do it.
Yeah.
Can be done.
Scaring them off.
Yeah,
It
we
can
got
be
sick of
done.
scaring them away and finally managed to get one on the ground that was roaring his head off. Finally.
Weapon.
Hey, can you open my one, please?
Sure can.
Oh, there you go, team.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ching ching. Stag down, lemonade.
Feels good.
And it only just started to rain. Boned him out. Got the head. Bit of length there. It's not a monster, but it's an old stag for where we're hunting, I know that. It's, out of a 1080 block too, so 1080 doesn't get them all.
There we go. First red stag in the roar. Public land. Super stoked. He was roaring hard out. Snuck up on him, shot him straight through 2 trees, which was really awesome. Good shot actually, I'm really surprised. Now I've got to try and make my way up the other side of this gorge.
So off we go, the trail back to camp begins.
We have a wallow here. Good mark there actually. Here's another one. Wallow here too. An old one, some whopper marks there. There's the boys. Stalking on. Dad's toughing it out and carrying the meat back. Yeah. Awesome. All the way down there. And we've got to get down there and across and up the other side to get back to camp, so that's awesome. How you doing, old boy?
Yeah, mate.
How you doing, Jack?
Yeah, all good.
Good?
Yeah.
How's that for a climb?
No, not too bad. Worse with the pack on. I'll just
Ooh. Can't say I'm too impressed with all this super Jack, but she's alright. I'm nearly back at the camp, so it has been a big mission. Here's the team trekking along. Ooh. But yeah, nearly back. Absolutely wicked. It's my late birthday stag, so I'm stoked. But I'll update you when I can. Ciao! There you go, at the top. Wicked carry out for the old man. Nice meander for Jack. That was a big carry out, so that was good. Super stoked. Okay, good morning. So we could hear a stag roaring from camp all of last night. It was going real well. The weather was real, like average as well. Real rainy, real windy. So we didn't go out last night, but we're going this morning. It's still pretty average now. And he's been roaring off and on all morning. So we're going to try and ambush him. I'm going to try and roar him up and hopefully we can get Jack a stag now. So see how it goes. I'm now also in my full Hunter's Element storm kit. Pretty mean wet weather kit, got the pants and the top. Absolutely primo.
And off we go. Here I've got my walk and stalk game bar ready with the V-res just in case we needed a higher up stand. Jack's on the gun and we are ready to go get him a stag. Now the walk and stalk game bar is also a really good walking pole as well as a good shooting rest. Classic autumn weather, bit average, bit drizzly, little bit windy, and it was a little bit claggy too, so visibility wasn't too good. Now brace your ears again, because here I go on another roar. There's a stag over there, I can hear it. The wind has just changed on us, but we're going to try and push around anyway. Well, I let out a few roars and I got one reply ages away, but the wind's picking up now, the rain's coming down, so we're just going to go and find somewhere else to hunt, hopefully get Jack a stag, but worst comes to worst, we'll be bunked up for the day because it is rubbish. But yeah, heaps of sign, which was cool, but I think it's last night's sign, so I don't know. Oh well, update you shortly. And of course, the weather got worse, so we decided to head back to camp for a spot of lunch. And while we were sitting around twiddling our fingers, bored as, a stag piped up, and it gave us a bit of an itch.
Aren't we lucky?
At least it's not going everywhere.
Aren't we lucky to have a hut with running water?
And the very second that heavy rain stopped, we get up and headed out for a mission, in hopes we could get that stag we could hear. So about here, Dad had just seen a stag walk past, which we supposed to be a ringer stag because he was a bit younger and a bit smaller. So we were just carrying on with our store because we knew there was another stag in the area, so we could still hear him roaring, but we weren't sure which one we were going to bump into first. So we just kept our wits about us and were carrying on.
Oh, Jesus. We just climbed a mountain. This thing just jumped out right in front of us right here. And Jack just smoked him through the neck with a 300 wisdom. Holy crapper. That was a mission. Go over and have a look at him, Jack. He's not a real old stag, but that happened fast. I was trying to video it and the next minute he's standing right in front of me. I think it was a neck shot. Look at that. Woohoo!
Cool.
Look at that, bro. What do you say?
Main, happy with that.
He just come charging out right in front of us. I think he heard us.
Holy shit, he
No, he
started
ran
running.
behind. Casey was behind the tree over here.
Yeah, it was just.
Casey was just in behind the tree and Jack was just down a bit further.
Well done, that was wicked. As
Good
soon as
shot.
I heard the bang, I was like, pressure's off.
He stopped and looked at us for a bit, eh?
Yeah, that's how I managed to shoot him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to split when he seen us and then he just stopped and...
Well, when he came through on here, that's when I got a bead on him and you shot him straight away. I was like, holy rig.
What is it, a 10-pointer or... Oh, it's a 10. Little 10.
Main.
Woohoo.
Fuck, that was worth it then.
I was thinking I did not walk all the way up here for nothing. Oh my gosh, we are so high up.
Unload your guns, please.
Yeah.
Safety first. Stag down. Top man, Jack.
Oh,
Straight in the base of the neck with a 300. Far out. He didn't run far, did he?
No, he just tipped over.
He just fell on the ground. This is where he lay, right here.
Now time to go get his mate on the way down.
We just saw another stag on the way up and I said to these guys, I think it was the ringer because it was just a 6-pointer, quite a skinny little one. And then yeah, this fella just roared about 3 or 4 times. I was trying to get it on video, but next minute he was standing right in front
Well,
of us.
he just came.
I think he heard us and that's why he was just in here and he just come trotting straight
Yeah.
over to see what we were.
Oh well, team. There you go. How you feeling?
Good.
Hang on. We've just been climbing for hours. It feels like we've been climbing up and down and around. It's been raining and it's been hot and we've been walking all over rocks that felt like schist. I've been walking into Blimmin' Stinging Needle and then we heard this fella roar and Jack just cleaned him up. He came running over there and just looked straight down at us and I pulled my gun up and he ran off to the side and Jack just smoked him straight in the base of the neck with the 300 wisdom. How we feeling, boys?
Yeah, happy with that.
There you go, babe. Native stag. Nice 10.
Yeah.
Clearly just been having a good rub.
Not a bad one for in here.
Nah. Nice one. High five.
I don't know if he's...
So we're just getting ready to take off the back legs and we've noticed that he's got some weird front foot going on.
Random, eh?
Yeah. That's like he's got a new hoof growing in there or something, trying to regenerate or I don't know.
Either that or something's happened to it.
Yeah. Something odd. Been caught in something and ripped off. Eesh.
I know, stinky stag anyway.
Stinky stag. And the range just started. We're just trying to take the back legs and the back stakes and the head off. And then we've got to go all the way down, all the way on the other side, cross the river. What a wicked place.
Perfect.
Now, thank goodness I brought these. I even crossed the river in them. And my socks are still pretty dry, so wicked. Hunter's Element Storm Pants is really coming down now. I'm getting absolutely saturated. I've just been helping take the back stakes out, but Jack was like, all right, you go stand over there. So that was great. But yeah, just watching the boys butcher. I'm just going to hide for a little bit longer. There we go. And it is coming down.
And the climb down begins, and of course we had to climb down what we climbed up through. So through the nettle, through the loose rock, but this time absolutely saturated to the bone. But you can't complain when you have a pack full of meat, a set of antlers on your back, and you're just happy as and you've had a wicked experience. However, one thing we were a little bit worried about was the river rising due to all the rain, but we were lucky that we followed a deer trail which led us to a shallow part to cross in. It was a good reminder that safety comes first, and it's always good to have a backup plan in case yours turns to custard.
I got half the river in my boot.
Made it without getting wet.
Made it without falling over.
Yeah. Only place to cross in this gorge. Waterfall down there. Not very nice up there, another waterfall further up. Follow the deer trail. What do you reckon, Gil?
Whoosh, she's a bit steep.
She's a bit of a climb out of there.
She is indeed.
Here's our packles. You got a pack full this time. Woohoo! Got those legs burning yet, bro? There
Stop
you go.
swearing in my YouTube video. It'll sound like beep, 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 beep.
And here we come, emerging out of the bush. Couldn't have been happier. Completely saturated, but we had a primo as day, and it's one that we'll never forget, that's for sure.
We were up there under those big trees.
And here we are back at camp after a long day. Nice and dry now and warm. Blowing up sleeping mat, getting ready. There's the crib for the night. Chuck in the old dust bag and having some snags on the barbie. Wet weather gear's all hung up on our makeshift washing line in hopes it dries for the day ahead. And as the video wraps up, I hope you enjoy some of the photos and videos I've added in here. I really appreciate your guys' support, and I'm really happy, especially if you've made it this far. From Dad's mean as roars to my absolute beginner roars to the laughs and the giggles we've had along the way, it's been absolutely mean. There's still a lot to learn, but if you liked this one, I hope to see you at the next one. The Raw 2026 Part 2 is coming soon, and I hope to see you there.